Welcome! J8trix is a price comparison web-based tool developed by J8 This solution is one of a kind and offers multiple ways to help your business grow. By the end of this video, you will have a better understanding of how it works and how to use its features. This is the homepage of J8trix. Here, you can see on your left is the dashboard option, which is on the landing page of the website. This dashboard gives you an overview of the number of vendors and number of items that you've added for comparison. The second item in this list is the Maintenance tab. Once you click on this tab, you will be redirected to a page that will ask you to log in using your credentials. This data maintenance page has the following options: add vendor, delete vendor, add item, delete item, add cost of item for vendor, and modify cost of item for vendor. This page also has a logout button, so that once any addition or modification of the data is done, a logout option is available to ensure that your data remains static. To add vendor, click on the Add Vendor button. This opens a pop-up form. Fill required fields. For example, vendor name. This field requires you to enter a vendor. For example, sample vendor. Then enter vendor type. This can be a foreign or domestic vendor. For example, domestic. Then add the vendor address in the next field. This can specify the area or city or country of vendor. For example, sample vendor address, country. Once that is done, enter a valid phone number. For example, 123-456-7890. Lastly, add any other information about the vendor. This can include personal comments. For example, contact person's name is Bob. Verify the data entered and click on Save to add the vendor. Then click Close. Saving your data is important. To delete a vendor, from the drop-down menu, select the name of the vendor you want to delete and press Delete. For example, sample vendor is being selected. Now, once you are sure, go ahead and press Delete to proceed with deletion, or press Close to cancel. Once deletion is successful, you will be redirected back to this page. To add a new item, click on the Add Item button. This opens a pop-up form. Fill this form with valid data. Item field expects a precise item name like Evian water, 500 milliliters. Enter brand name of item. For example, Evian. Then enter the unit. Here it is bottles. Lastly, enter any additional information about the product. For example, available in plastic bottles. Verify the data entered, then click on Save to add the item. If you do not wish to continue adding items, click on Close and no data will be added. To delete the item that was just added, click on the Delete Item button. In the pop-up form, select the name of the item you want to delete from this drop-down. For example here, Evian water 500 milliliters is being selected. Press Delete to proceed with deletion, or press Close to cancel. Once deletion is successful, you will be redirected back to this page. To map a vendor to the item he is selling, click on Add Cost of Item per Vendor button. This opens a pop-up form. Fill this form with valid data. For example, item vendor. Select a vendor from this drop-down. Say, sample vendor. Now, go to item name and select an item sold by this vendor, like Evian water, 500 milliliters. Add the cost at which this vendor is selling said item, say $1.50. Now, add additional prices that might be added, like shipping cost, freight charges, etc. Say 40 cents. So, in the last field, you can see the final cost of one unit of the said item if procured from the vendor specified. Once you are satisfied with all the details, click on Save. Otherwise, press Close to cancel. You will be redirected to this page. Here, you can press Add Cost of Item per Vendor button to add cost of as many items and vendors as you wish. To log out, simply press this button. All of your information is saved. Price comparison is the next option. Click on the Item List drop-down button. Select one item from the drop-down list, for example, Evian water, 500 milliliters. Press on the Compare button. This will fetch all the vendors selling this product and the price at which they are selling. This comparison helps you to make informed decisions on which vendor to select to maximize profit. This process can be repeated any number of times for any number of items. The next item is Vendor List. Once selected, you will be redirected to a new page which will show the details of all the vendors currently added. This page gives an overall picture on the number of vendors, their names, contact, address, etc., all in one place. There are two options for this page. 1. Export, and 2. Print. To export into an Excel spreadsheet, press Export Data. To print, click Print. Item Attributes is the last item on the left. Once selected, you will be redirected to a new page which will show the details of all the items added. This page gives an overall picture on the number of items, item names, brand for each item, unit of sale, etc., all in one place. There are two options for this page. 1. Export, and 2. Print. To export into an Excel spreadsheet, press Export Data. To print, click Print. This is the overview of how J8trix works and all the wonderful features it offers. To get more of an idea on this, drop us a message. Thanks for watching.